Buenas tardes, mi amigos. It is Sunday, the 8th of June, right? Yeah, it is. Time goes by. I had an argument with myself this morning over what day it was. I thought it was Monday. Picked up my pills and noticed I didn't take Sunday's pills, and then that's when the argument started. Grabbed my phone, grabbed my computer, checked the dates on everything. It's like, oh, shit, it is Sunday. The life of being retired in Mexico, I guess. It's just a quick update as to what life has in store for Wade here over the past couple weeks, and God only knows what's going to happen in the future. But with regards to my CRA issues, the bank has gotten involved on my behalf now, between my investment guy and the bank's attorneys, to put a little bit of pressure on the Manulife to release the proper documentation to CRA that is required by them. And CRA is actually getting involved as well, going after Manulife to get these documents corrected and forwarded. Is what it is when my wife passed away, she had a pension through Costco through Manulife, which of course went to me. When it came time to transfer the Manulife pension into my name, I had my bank do it for me and had the bank put the funds into my accounts and my names at my branch of my bank, so I'd have a little easier access and a little better control over what was going on with the money. And of course, Manulife was pissed off. They didn't want that money leaving their system, so instead of putting on the T4 what the proper terminology was, they ended up putting on refund, investment refund. And that's not what it was. It was actually a beneficiary pension allotment. And then on my end, I had to show where that money went, which of course Scotiabank has provided me all the documents showing exactly where that money went, all the investment certificates and stuff like that. They emailed it all to me. I forwarded it all to CRA, and in turn, I will find out more in middle of August. That's how fast they are to respond to stuff. Unless you owe them money, in which case they're on your ass now. Oh, that's not true. I shouldn't say that, because when Doe was on her CPP, it took them 15 months until they figured out their mistake on their end. And then with this issue here with the pension, it's taken just about 2 years now. It's been 2 years to figure out their mistake there. So yeah, shouldn't say that CRA is quick to jump on your ass because they're slower than molasses in January too. So that's where that lies. We'll find out more in August. And my mother-in-law, Doe's mom, has been battling lung cancer for 6 years now. Over 6 years. And when she was first diagnosed, she underwent chemotherapy for a couple, 3 or 4 treatments. And of course, the chemotherapy damn near kills you in order to make you feel better. She did not respond well to the chemo and was sick like you've never seen sick. Doe was never that sick on chemo. Ever. And so Joyce decided that's enough. I give up, game over. I'm not doing this. And came to the conclusion that she was going to die from lung cancer, and the time is any time now. Well, that was 6 years ago. And Doe and her mom were never really close, which of course means Joyce and I were never all that close either. But we're family. We still have our conversations and so forth. And since Doe's passed away, Joyce and I have actually become closer. There's no doubt about it. We share some common bond there, and shortly before Doe passed away, her dad passed away, and shortly before her dad passed away, like 2 weeks before, her grandmother passed away, Joyce's mom. So, all this death has brought Joyce and I, considerably closer. And I text her, or I'll phone her every 2 weeks. I'll phone her once a month and text her every second week to see how she's doing, see how she's feeling, and so forth, and make sure everything's going good between her and her sister. She's living with her sister, and they used to be at odds and at war, but since Joyce has moved in with her sister, everything's been going really good, which is great. It's just a huge relief. So I get up this morning. I thought, well, I haven't talked to Joyce in a couple weeks. I'm going to send her a text message. I won't phone her right now. I'll just send her a text to see how she's doing. Because I know she's not doing well. That much I do know from my visit. She was pretty much confined to the couch and was weighing in at a whopping 70 pounds. And she's not a big lady to begin with. She was Doe's size. So not a big lady to begin with, but she was down to about 70 pounds and pretty much confined to the house. So I text her this morning and she responds with, oh, I'm in the U of A hospital, just admiring the sights and stuff around the hospital. I was like, oh, okay, well that, admiring the sights to me sounds like you're walking the hallways waiting for a test result or something like that. So I asked, well, what's going on? What's happening? I'll find out she's been in the hospital for 10 days. She can't get out of bed. She's lost the use of her lower extremities. Pretty much the exact same scenario that Doe went through shortly before she passed away. So I asked her straight up, I said, do you need me to come home, and spend some time with you and so forth before you pass away? And she said, no, you stay where you are. Everything's fine. We've said our I love yous and everything like that, and just stay where you're at and, wait for Janice to phone you, her sister. And I was like, okay, so I'm going to phone her sister this afternoon when she gets home and talk to her about it and see what's going on exactly, because Joyce is pretty vague with exact issues, with what's going on in her life. She'll tell you she has a hangnail when, truth be told, she's broken her wrist. So it's that kind of scenario. So I'll get the truth from John this afternoon, and we'll go from there. So yeah, that's coming up here in my near future, I guess, and we'll figure that out from there. And I've been told certain things by Doe's mom that, with regards to her estate and so forth, that are going to become an issue, and I know they are. So, could it get ugly? Oh, it could. It could get very, very ugly. Will it get ugly? No, it won't get ugly. I don't play part in ugly. I refuse to. I'm not going to get walked on. But I'm not going to get into any war of attrition or lawyers or anything like that. I refuse to. It's not an overly large estate or anything, but still there's a little bit of money there and a half a house. So we'll deal with that when the time comes. And what else has been going on? Let's see, we had MotoFest down here. That's going on this weekend. So at times in the background you might hear the sound of choppers and motorcycles going by, and pretty interesting because there's the odd Harley, the odd Honda, couple of Suzukis. I didn't notice any Kawasaki's, a couple of Victories. But other than that, it's all Italica and smaller motorcycles. But there's probably 25 to 30,000 bikes down in Guayabitos right now, and it was really amazing to go down there. Went down around 6 o'clock yesterday afternoon. I put the drone up and shot some footage of the beach first, and the beach at 6:15 in the evening was still pretty packed up. And this is a big beach. It's 5.5 kilometers long, and if not longer. And it was probably 70% filled up and down the beach, which for midsummer when it's 37 to 40 degrees outside, it's hot, and people are still flocking to the Bike Fest and the beach. And then I put the drone up over downtown Guayabitos and watched the motorcycles go by with the drone. And lots of motorcycles, that's for sure. And at first they were going by in one solid pack, and then the pack gets broken up because traffic's got to get through, and it was something to see. It was you got to, in order to appreciate it, you have to be here to see it. It was pretty intense and pretty big, so it was fun. I had a good time, and of course got home to a barking dog. We have the place to ourselves, so I don't feel so bad leaving Kona alone in the evenings when going out, because there's nobody here for her to disturb. It's just her and I at night here, so that's really nice. I really like that. It means we have the grounds to ourselves. I have the pool to myself. So we go out, we'll go out and have a swim, or I'll have a swim, and she'll lay down and watch me swim, and we'll spend an hour in the pool or so every night. And it's all good. Other than that, everybody down here, we're all happy and healthy and doing well. And talked to mom and dad and Tamara yesterday on a video chat, and they seem to be doing well, as well as can be expected for what's going on at their house. So they're doing good, and kind of looking forward to coming home in September for a while. Got the wedding up in Radwater, my first ever reverse destination wedding. Still can't believe I booked that wedding. I don't know why I did it, but I did it, and committed to it, so I'll take care of it. But well, we'll get up there and we'll have fun with it anyways. So yeah, I'll be home in September. If you need family portraits or anything done in the Edmonton area, let me know. Or anything else, let me know as soon as possible, because actually I do have 2 boudoir shootings while I'm in town, so which came out of the blue, but still, they're photo shoots, and I'll do them. I always use the extra shekels. And yeah, that's about it for now. We'll go from there. Got home from Edmonton in, when was it, May? April. That's right too. I went in April for a couple, 10 days, and got home, got settled back in, was able to pay my credit card off, which left me short for this month for survival, but that's okay. We'll manage. If I have to go and put some groceries on the credit card, I know I can do that. So as long as we keep it down, not the great expense I used going to Edmonton, we'll keep it down. We'll be laughing next month, and we'll be back to normal. So it's all good. And got some people coming down in October. My ex-wife and ex-sister-in-law and my daughter and grandkids are all coming in October for 2 or 3 weeks. I'm not sure how long yet, but a couple, 2 or 3 weeks. So they're going to have a blast down here. They'll show them around and show them the area. My ex-wife and sister-in-law they come to Puerto Vallarta all the time, Bucerias, and they've been out here one time. My ex-wife was out here with her sister just to drop me off, because I went to Bucerias and spent a couple days there with them. And my ex-sister-in-law has been here a few times now, 2 or 3 times, and she's been to the market and so forth, and absolutely loves it, loves the area. So, and now her and her husband are looking at retiring down here as well, buying a house and retiring, so we'll see how that pans out. And now they're coming down for a couple weeks just to get a good feel for the area here in October. So that's it from there. If you're planning on coming down, like I say, if you want to come down, let me know. We've got some room here, rented by the month, but don't worry too much about that. I'm working on them. Right now, Jimena's mom is the one that owns the casitas, and I want month-to-month rentals. I don't want this 2 weeks and 1 week stuff. And Jimena and I have explained to her that we will take care of the rentals, 2 weeks, 1 week, whatever, 1 week minimum. We will take care of it, and you're going to make a little bit more money off that. Because if you rent a casita for a month for, say, 10,000 pesos for the sake of argument, if you rent it for 2 weeks, you charge 6,000 pesos. And if you rent it for 1 week, you charge 4,000 pesos. So if you rent it for 4 weeks, 1 week at a time, you've made 16,000 pesos, not 10. And her mom's eyes kind of got bright, and she was, oh, you know what? That might not be a bad idea. Let me think on it. So I think we've got her talked into doing week-to-week rentals at the very least. But I'll keep you posted. Like I say, we can work something out. Don't worry about it. If you want to come down, just hit me up. Leave me a message here on YouTube, or shoot me a message through Messenger. You know how to get a hold of me. If you don't, well, too bad. So other than that, not much going on. I'm going to let you go from there. A nice tidy little half-hour video for you to peruse, and as the adventures unfold, we'll post some more. We'll talk to you later. Take care. Bye. Oh, die living.